Unit 3 Newswatch 8-year-old's Christmas story is a hit with readers. After devoting 2 years to writing, Idahoan second grader Dylan Helbig snuck his creation about a Christmas adventure onto a library shelf, and people have been borrowing it ever since. The illustrated book titled The Adventures of Dylan Helbig's Christmas by Dylan Helbig himself, as written on the cover, was scrawled into an 81-page hardbound notebook. It's a story with elements of time travel, fantasy, and historical fiction. Wanting to share his story with others, he placed the book on a library shelf with other children's picture books. Later, Dylan's mother called the library to ask if the book had been found by anyone. To her astonishment, the library staff had read the book and established that it complied with their library selection criteria. They began loaning it out like any other book in their collection. Earlier this year, Dylan became the first recipient of the Houdini Award for Best Young Novelist, an award devised by the library just for him. His book went on to inspire other children to write their own stories.
Jail-themed restaurant raises funds to help inmates. 2 Iranian ex-prisoners have opened a successful restaurant with an interesting theme. Called Cell 16, the restaurant looks like a jail, complete with jail cells and prison uniforms. The restaurant helps raise money for convicts who are stuck in prison for unpaid debts. In Iran, the laws are harsh on people who write bad checks or can't pay back bank loans. People are thrown in jail until the money can be repaid. This was the story of Benjamin Nakat and Arman Alizadeh, 2 men who became friends on their way to jail for unpaid debts. It was in prison that they hatched the idea to create a jail-themed restaurant. They have launched campaigns to raise funds for inmates drowning in debt. A part of the restaurant's proceeds is also used to help set prisoners free. They have their own criteria for choosing who gets priority, such as men with wives and families. Thanks in part to word of mouth on social media, the restaurant has been a success. Last year, it donated $130 million to help repay inmates' debts.